Hi, my name is Keith. I'm an immigration lawyer in Chicago. With today's video, I want to answer a question I often get from clients. Why is my case going slower than my friend's case? I know how frustrating that experience can be. My clients experience it a lot, and I'm truly saddened that I often have to tell clients it just takes time. But let me help you understand why it seems like some cases go fast and other cases go slow. There are really two big things going on here, and that is the way immigration as a big government office works and the small differences between individuals that can create really big differences in how an immigration case goes. Let's start with looking at government offices. It's a mistake to think of immigration as one office. Immigration is a collection of hundreds of offices that is staffed by thousands of immigration officials who are processing millions of immigration applications at one time. These offices accept applications in paper and electronically. There are multiple offices that accept applications in paper. Coming from so many different places, there's no way for immigration to keep a nice ordered list of which applications arrive and then to process them in the order that they arrived. That's just not how a government office works. Instead, immigration receives all of these applications and then assigns them to officers. Some officers will work quickly. Some officers will work slowly. Some officers might go on vacation. Some officers might quit. There could be technology problems, or maybe a physical file isn't available one day. And all of these things within a big government office means that it appears random. Some cases go quickly because everything works out correctly. Some cases go slowly because there's a delay, and another delay, and another delay. That's super frustrating, I know, but that's how a big government office is. The second thing to consider is that immigration laws are really complex and really detailed. Small differences in your background might create large differences in how you approach immigration. Here are a couple of quick examples. Maybe both you and your friend were in immigration court, but the way your court ended was different. Maybe one person's case was just dismissed, nothing else. Maybe somebody else got something called voluntary departure, but then never left the United States. Or maybe somebody has an order of removal, but then also something called withholding of removal. The way your court case ended might dictate how you can apply for benefits in the future. If you got a dismissal and then say you married a US citizen, you can probably go directly to immigration and apply for everything. But if you have an order of removal or voluntary departure and you didn't leave, but then you marry a US citizen, it's not so easy. You first need to get immigration officials to approve your marriage, but then you have to go undo the court work after that. You have to get that order undone. That's a huge difference between two cases only based on how did your court case end. Another example, in the 1990s, there was a change in law. And that change in law said, from now on, from that point forward, 1997, if you've been in the US without status, maybe you never had status or you overstayed a visa, if you've been present without status for 180 days and then you leave the US and then come back illegally after that, you are permanently barred from immigration benefits, with a few small exceptions. But this tiny change in the law in 1997 means that if you came and went from the US in the 1980s, it's probably not a big deal. But if you came and went from the US in the 2000s or later, it might be a huge difference for you, all because of a small change in the law. That helps to illustrate why some cases seem fast and some cases seem slow. Some are simply more complicated because of tiny differences in background. This, combined with the nature of a government office, that's why immigration can feel random. I know that's frustrating. Most of the time, cases are going correctly, just slowly. If you have any questions about your own immigration case, please let us know. We'd be happy to help out. Take care.